Now for the cockroach, try to understand they belong to which class. We will say they belong to class Insecta and phylum Arthropoda. And they are different colors. They are belonging in the tropical regions. Size, please learn it. It is 1 by 4 inches to 3 inches. Is it clear? And they are nocturnal, omnivore. Omnivore, you know very well, which can feed on both plant matter as well as on animal things. Is it clear? It means they can eat both plant as well as animals. They have become resident of the human house, and that's why they are considered serious pest as well as vector also for several disease. Okay, these are the statement question they can make it. Now, if you see adult cockroach, Periplanta americana we are taking, it is this much millimeter long with wings, which is extending beyond the tip of the abdomen in the males. Now, body is divided into 3 regions: head, thorax, and abdomen. See here, the head. Okay, thorax is actually having 3 segments and abdomen is having 10 segments. An entire body is covered with the exoskeleton, and exoskeleton are nothing, they are known as sclerites. So exoskeleton of cockroach is known as sclerites. And when you're seeing on the dorsal side, you see targa on the dorsal side, and you are saying sterna on the ventral side. And both are joined with the help of flexible arthrodial membrane, also known as articular membrane. So in this paragraph, what we have to learn: body is divided into 3, head, thorax, and abdomen, and exoskeleton, each segment is known as sclerites, but dorsal side we say targa, ventral side sterna. Clear? But now see the theory. Head, we are focusing only head. So it is triangular shape, 90-degree angle to the longitudinal body axis, made by the fusion of 6 segments. Please again question. And it is showing mobility in all direction due to flexible neck. Now, what does head will bear? Head capsule will have 2 things. It will have compound eyes, and it will have a pair of antennae. The head capsule bears a pair of compound eyes and a pair of antennae which arise from the membranous socket, which lies in front of eyes. So see here, beta. This is your membranous socket, and these are your antennae. The antenna is present in front of the compound eye. Is it clear? And what is oscillus? This is your simple eye. This is simple eye. So this much is clear, beta. Antenna have sensory receptors to monitor the environment. Then third, it is having mouth part. And which type of mouth part do they have? They are having the mouth part which are biting and chewing type. Now see here from the diagram. Labrum is known as upper lip. It is known as upper lip. Labium is known as lower lip. Hypopharynx will work as a tongue. Mandible pair, maxilla pair. Now question, which is having both grinding and incising region. So you should remember mandible is having both types of region, grinding as well as incising. This is again question area. This is coming from the diagram. Is it clear? So now see better. Mouth part consists of labrum, upper lip, labium, lower lip, and median flexible lobe acting as a tongue, hypopharynx. Clear? A pair of mandible, a pair of maxilla. These are in pairs. So I think so head topic is clear. Now we are starting with the thorax. I told you thorax is actually having 3 segments: prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. So thorax is actually made up of 3 segments: prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. Now what is thoracic region is having? Each thoracic segment will bear a pair of walking legs. So first of all, each segment will have pair of walking legs. Clear? Second, what they will have, beta? They are having the wings. But prothorax will not have the wing, only meso and metathorax will have the wing. Now let us see here the diagram. See, the forewing which is coming from the mesothorax is known as tegmina. So this is known as forewing, also known as mesothoracic wing. Now see beta, forewing, also known as tegmina, is a mesothoracic wing. And hindwing is metathoracic wing. Now, if you check carefully from the diagram, you can learn hind wing means metathoracic wing is the one which is covering the body of the cockroach when at rest. It means, sorry, mesothoracic wing is the one which is actually not helping in flight. It is only for the covering the body at the rest. It is the hind wing which is helping in the flight. It is papery, membranous. You can see it is membranous like structure. Okay, beta. Now see here in the theory. See. The first pair of wings arise from mesothorax. The forewing or mesothoracic wing are also known as tegmina, which are opaque, dark, and leathery. And they cover the hind wing. So hind wing is arising from where? Hind wing is arising from the metathoracic. Clear, beta? And if you see, hind wing is the one which is transparent, membranous, and used in flight. The forewing is dark, opaque, and leathery, covering it. And hind wing is used for flight. Clear? Understood? Now, how the head and thoracic are connected? Head is connected with thorax by a short extension of prothorax known as neck. So who is making the neck? Neck is made by the extension of the prothorax only. Understood? Neck is made by the extension of the prothorax. So I think so this much is clear. This paragraph we'll be studying when we'll be studying the reproduction. So I'm just holding this. Now we are starting with the digestive system. See carefully, beta. First of all, you write here mouth. Mouth opens into pharynx. So number 1 is mouth. Number 2 will be pharynx. Number 3, it will open through esophagus into the crop, and crop finally into the gizzard. So these 5 parts are your foregut parts. So it is foregut part. The first is your mouth. See, mouth opens into the pharynx, leading to the esophagus, which in turn open into the crop, and crop is used for storage of food, which is opening into the gizzard, and gizzard is actually meant for grinding. When the grinding is going on, it is having a 6 chitinous teeth. The gizzard is having 6 teeth made up of chitin, chitinous plate. Is it clear? Now another question, see, what is another name of gizzard? It is also known as proventriculus. So if you want, you can write it here. It is also known as proventriculus. So these are part of the foregut, and please better remember, entire foregut is lined by cuticle. Not entire alimentary canal, only foregut is lined by cuticle. Now see, this is your midgut. See, this is your midgut, also known as mesentery. And then is your hindgut, which include ileum, colon, and rectum. These 3 are the part of the hindgut. Now, if from the diagram, if you see, between the junction of the foregut and midgut, you can find hepatic ceca. The hepatic ceca is present at the junction of the foregut and midgut. A ring of 6 to 8 blind tubule called hepatic ceca or gastric ceca, okay, which secrete digestive juice. So please remember, in our digestive system, remember beta, liver. Liver is known as hepatic, is made up of cell known as hepatocytes. They don't secrete any enzyme. Please remember, they don't secrete any enzyme. It is only gastric gland which secrete the enzyme. Remember, but here they are saying gastric or hepatic. They are secreting the digestive juice. Clear, beta? Now at the junction of midgut and hindgut, you are finding Malpighian tubules, which are your excretory organ. How many? Nearly 100 to 150 Malpighian tubules. And what are they doing? They are helping to remove the excretory waste from the hemolymph. And I told you hindgut is divided into what? Hindgut. See carefully now, hindgut. Hindgut is divided into three: your ileum, colon, and rectum. And rectum will open out through anus. So you can do one thing here, you can make a labeling anus here. So this is the way alimentary canal. I hope you have learned it. Foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Always remember, foregut is entirely lined by cuticle. Gizzard for grinding, having 6 chitinous plates. Now come for the blood vascular system. See, this is the body of the cockroach. So you are having dorsal diaphragm. And you are having ventral diaphragm. This is your dorsal diaphragm. And this is your ventral diaphragm. 2 diaphragms are there. And as a result, you know very well it is having the heart on the dorsal side. So this space is known as pericardial sinus. This space is known as pericardial sinus. This space is known as perineural sinus. Perineural sinus. And in between what you're finding, this is your perivisceral sinus. And this is your head sinus. First of all, understand how many sinuses are there. Now see heart. See the heart diagram carefully. This is heart present. And on the side of this, you're finding these are alveolar muscles. So let me explain you the diagram outside. See here, beta. See. So these are your pores known as ostia. These pores are known as ostia. Please remember we studied ostia in your, beta, where we studied porifera. Remember porifera? These are ostia through which the blood will enter in this direction. Remember, blood is entering in this direction. This is the direction of the entry of the blood. Through ostia, the blood will enter into the heart. And after the blood is entered into the heart through ostia, it is actually pumped into the head sinus. Clear? Now let me show you the theory. See with that. See carefully. See, blood vessels are poorly developed and open into the space known as hemocoel. Visceral organs are located in the hemocoel and they are bathed in the blood. Blood of the cockroach is known as hemolymph. What is hemolymph is made up of? Hemolymph is made up of colorless plasma. If you remember in the earthworm we studied, it is plasma is red color because hemoglobin is dissolved in plasma. But it is colorless plasma. Why? Because in case of cockroach, each and every cell will take care of its oxygen with the tracheal tube. So blood cell is not responsible for transport of oxygen, neither blood plasma is responsible. So it is having colorless plasma and the cells are known as hemocytes. Is it clear? Heart is actually elongated muscular tube-like structure present along mid-dorsal line of both thoracic and abdomen, and it is differentiated into funnel-shaped chamber with ostia on either side. So I was trying to explain you, this is funnel-like structure with ostia on the either side. Remember the labeling, beta? These are ostia through which the blood will enter. So see, blood from sinuses, from perineural sinus to perivisceral sinus, it will come to pericardial sinus, and blood from pericardial sinus will enter heart through ostia and is pumped into the head sinus. And from head sinus, again, distribution will be going on. Now, see, if you see in the diagram, you will find this heart is actually, diagram is showing you only 12 chambers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But See, but in the competitive, we say it is actually a 13-chambered heart. But according to diagram, NCERT is showing only 12-chambered. And on the side, muscles are present known as ellery muscles, you can see. Anterior aorta, it is pouring into the anterior head sinus. It is pouring anteriorly into the head sinus. So I think so circulatory system is clear. Any doubt in this, beta? Now see respiratory system. How many pair of spiracles? 10 pair of spiracles are present. Out of which 2 pairs are present in the thoracic and remaining 8 pairs are present in the abdomen. Thin branching tubes, tracheal tubes will be divided into the tracheoles. In our respiration, remember better, trachea divides into bronchi and bronchioles. Here we have to remember trachea divides directly into tracheoles. Is it clear? Yes. Carrying oxygen from air to all parts. That is why I was saying that blood is not responsible for the transport of oxygen, neither cell, neither in the plasma. Opening of spiracles are regulated by sphincter. I told you sphincters are always made by circular muscles. An exchange of gases will occur at the tracheal level, not by tracheal level by process of simple diffusion. Now excretion, it is occurring by Malpighian tubules. Another excretory organ is your fat body, nephrocytes, uricose gland. These are also helping in excretion, but main excretion is done by Malpighian tubules, and cockroach is excreting uric acid, so it is uricotelic. They absorb nitrogenous waste product and convert them into uric acid. So who is making uric acid? Malpighian tubules are making uric acid. So I hope so up till here, just see, but if any doubt is there, then ask. Now see the nervous system. The nervous system consists of series of fused segmentally arranged ganglia. Each segment ganglia is there, okay, which is joined by paired longitudinal connective on the ventral side, because we know very well invertebrates nervous system is present on the ventral side. Is it clear? And it is actually nerve cord is paired. 3 ganglia are present in the thoracic, please learn this much, and 6 are present in the abdomen. So total how many ganglia are there? Total 9 pair of ganglia are there. Question, how many pair of spiracles? 10 pair of spiracles. How many ganglia are present pair? Total 9. 3 in the thoracic, 6 in the abdomen. Nervous system of the cockroach is spread throughout the body. Head is having very little nervous system. That is why if you see, if the head of the cockroach is cut, still it can survive for a week. Now, if you see in the anterior part, in the head part, what is going on at the esophagus level, the 2 nerve cords which are coming, they will bifurcate and they will encircle the pharynx or esophagus, and on top they will fuse. So where they are fusing on top, it is known as supraesophageal, below is known as subesophageal, and around is present known as circum. That is only they are telling. In the head region, the brain is represented by supraesophageal ganglia, means above esophageal. Clear? And this supraesophageal, which is representing a brain, it will supply the nerve to the antenna and the compound eyes which are present in the head capsule. Now, if you see in the cockroach, the sense organs are antenna, eyes, compound eye, maxillary pulp, labial pulp, and anal cerci. These are the sensory organs. Please note down. Sensory organs are these 5. Now we will study compound eye. If you see the cockroach compound eye is situated at the dorsal surface of the head. Please, they can make the question dorsal surface, ventral surface, this way they can make it. And each eye, one eye, is having nearly 2000 ommatidia, which are hexagonal. With the help of several ommatidia, a cockroach can receive several images of an object, not one image. Suppose right now, cockroach is observing me. For cockroach, I'll be appearing as a 2000 pieces, because each piece is producing one small image. So it is producing several images and then it is joining it, and such type of vision is known as mosaic vision, which is having more sensitivity. Please learn, more sensitivity and less resolution, and it is more common during night. The night vision known as mosaic vision, which is having more sensitivity. Is it clear? And when in the night, we say nocturnal vision. So I think so this. So first of all, cockroach are dioecious. Both sexes have well-developed reproductive organ. Male consists of pair of testes present on 4th to 6th abdominal segment. And from each testis, vas deferens arise which open into ejaculatory duct through seminal vesicle. Now see here. The testes, 4th to 6th segment. From the testes, vas deferens arise. This is vas deferens coming from testes. Clear? Which is opening through seminal vesicle into ejaculatory duct. So this is your seminal vesicle area. Focus beta, this is seminal vesicle area. Through seminal vesicle, this is your ejaculatory duct. So you have to focus the line the way we read it right now. Testes, through vas deferens, they open into the seminal vesicle, which open into the ejaculatory duct. This much is clear? Now see, ejaculatory duct open into the male gonophore, which is situated ventral to anus. So you do one thing right here, ejaculatory duct open into male gonophore, located ventral to anus, right this much. Male gonophore located ventral to anus. Now you are finding it is having mushroom shaped gland in the 6th and 7th abdominal segment, which are accessory reproductive gland. The 6th to 7th is your mushroom gland. So these are your long and small tubule. I'll use another color. Long tubule and small tubule, they are the part of your mushroom gland. Mushroom shaped gland. Present on which segment, beta? Tell me. 6th and 7th. 6 to 7. 6th to 7th segment. Clear? Now, if you see another in your NCERT diagram is showing us phallic gland. Another is your phallic gland. Phallic gland is present. So I think so each and every labeling up till here you have understood. Understood up till here? Now we have to go there. Wait, 1 minute. See this part which I left it. Abdomen in both male and female consists of 10 segments. In male, genital pouch lies at the hind end of abdomen, bounded dorsally by 9th and 10th terga and ventrally by 9th sterna. So do one thing, write this statement in your that page so that you will remember it. Now what is there, beta? What does it contain? It contain what? It contain anus on the dorsal side. It contain ventral male genital pore and gonapophysis. These three things it contains. So write down. Genital pouch contain anus and dorsal side. Then what is present? Genital pore, ventral side. Genital pore, ventral side. And gonapophysis, male gonapophysis. Male gonapophysis. Now see here, beta, see. What does male gonapophysis are? External genitalia. External genitalia are represented by male gonapophysis, which are nothing phallomere. And they are asymmetrical structure which are surrounding the male gonophore. So now see how many phallomeres are present. See beta. right phalomere. Okay, this is right phalomere, you can see. This is ventral phalomere. And you can see left phalomere. So male gonapophysis include what? Phallomeres. And if you see in this left phalomere is having titillator and pseudopenis. Left phalomere is having titillator and pseudopenis. Clear, beta? Left phalomere is having titillator and pseudopenis. Now wait, I'll show you one diagram. Wait. Right, male gonapophysis also has external genitalia. It is an external genitalia. So you can write this way. I hope this will help you to understand the concept. From that paragraph, this paragraph is also clear to you. Sorry, this paragraph is also clear to you. Now see one more thing. Male, they are telling it, male bear a short thread-like anal style which are absent in female. Now see in our diagram, it is given there. See, this is anal style, which is a feature of only male. Caudal style means anal style, which is present only in male, not in female. So this labeling, you can make it learn from here. And in both the sexes, whether male or female, this is common for both. Which is common? That is anal cerci. 10th segment will bear a pair of jointed filamentous structure called anal cerci. So see beta, this is your anal cerci, which is present on both. This anal cerci, see. And if you see from the diagram, it is actually a filamentous structure. It is present both in the male and female. Here in the female, they are not showing the diagram. So you can write here, female has anal cerci. They have not shown it, but you can write it here because in the first page, it is showing the anal cerci is present both in male and female. So I think so this much you people have learned properly of the male reproductive system from that page and this page. Now let us start with the female. See, for the female, we'll write it this way. In female, 7th sterna is boat-shaped, and together with 8th and 9th sterna, it forms brood or genital pouch. Write this much first there. 7th sterna, boat-shaped. Then 7th plus 8th plus 9th sterna will form brood pouch or genital pouch. Brood pouch or genital pouch, whose anterior part contains female gonophore, spermatical pores, and collateral glands. So brood pouch is having which opening? It is having female gonophore opening, spermatical pores, and collateral gland opening. This much you write, it will help you to learn it. Now see beta, see in the diagram, check carefully. This is your genital pouch, in which, see beta, these are branch-like structure. Na? These extensively branched. What are these extensively branched? Collateral glands. So yes, collateral glands opening is coming here, you can see. And see beta, this is what beta, balloon-like structure made spermatheca. Check beta. One spermatheca is well developed. Check this one. So it is having spermatical opening. So I think so you are learning. It is having spermatical pore opening. It is having collateral gland opening. Clear beta? And now let us see what they are telling it. It is actually having pair. Achha, not pair. Okay, spermatical pores, collateral glands. So now I hope this paragraph you are able to learn easily. Clear? Upside is your genital pouch. Upside is actually having genital chamber and lower is having vestibulum. Now vestibulum is having gonapophysis. See here, gonapophysis here. Now let us read the theory. See the theory. The female reproductive system consists of two large ovaries. lying laterally in the 2nd to 6th abdominal segment. Testis was present from which segment? 4th to 6th. It is from 2nd to 6th. And each ovary is made by a group of 8 ovarian tubules or ovarioles containing chain of developing ova. From the ovary, oviduct is coming. Oviduct of each ovary will unite to form single median oviduct, also called vagina. Single median oviduct, also called vagina, which opens into the genital chamber. A pair of spermatheca is present in 6th segment. That also opens into the genital chamber. So I think so this much you have understood. You can make it here ovary, 2nd to 6th segment. Common oviduct is known as vagina. They are telling it here. And spermatheca is only on the 6th segment. Learned, Peter? This diagram everyone has learned now? Now see here, sperms are stored in the seminal vesicle and are glued together to form a bundle known as spermatophore. The sperms are transferred into the bundle known as spermatophore, which are discharged during copulation. They are transferred through spermatophore. Fertilized egg are encased in a capsule known as ootheca. Ootheca will be nearly this much long. They are dropped or glued to a suitable place, generally in the crack or whatever. Female produce nearly 9 to 10 ootheca and each will contain 14 to 16 eggs. Their development is porometabulous, means their development is through many nymph stage. Nymph look very much like adult. It will grow by molting 13 times. Please, all these numerical values. One female produce how many ootheca? 9 to 10. Each contain how many eggs? 14 to 16 eggs. So question, they can multiply it. The total how many eggs? And which egg? Fertilized egg, unfertilized? Fertilized egg. 13 time molting is done. And next to the last nymphal stage, means let us assume the 12th one, will have the wing pads, but will only the adult cockroach will have wings. And we are not finding from the cockroach any economic importance. They are pests because they spoil the food, they contaminate our things with their smelly excreta. Excreta is smelly. They can transmit bacterial diseases by contaminating food material. All these things, I think so. Up till here, your cockroach topic is clear. So just go through this. If you are having any doubt, then ask.